our treasurer tonight. So we'll begin roll call with Tim.
Tim, K2TRP.
Mike, W2IW.
Dawn, KJ4ZBK.
Chris, N2KBK.
Barry, N2NVP.
Jerry.
Jerry, AE4OB.
Jim, N4NUD.
Phil, KM4TPV.
John, KM4CPI.
David, KM4SRS.
Lauren, K4NRM. Jeff, W2JL.
Al, KJ4OEK. Glenn, N4KEI.
Ken, don't have a license yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Rodney, KI4DPI.
Joe, KW1K.
Ralph, WA3YFQ.
Francis, KC3CJW.
Carl, KB9WLF.
Roy, KM4OR.
Jim, W9ECK.
Dave, KB4HL.
Mike, KM4TFL.
And I'm Donna, and I don't have one yet.
Yeah.
Working on it.
I heard an interesting story when I was walking around here. And I hope you don't mind me pointing you out, but I think you deserve a round of applause. I don't know what class license you have. Talking about you. Technician at
91 and a half.
91 and a half years old, and she got her technician class license. Congratulations. Thank you. All right. We have a few new hands here that joined the club. Jerry, come on, stand up, let everyone see you. That's Jerry. Jerry, what's your call?
What's the call, Gary?
I'm AE4OB. All right, and I've been a ham for many years, but we're retired missionaries, and we just were on the road so much, and things got wound up, and it just slipped away. You know what I mean? It can happen over the years, but we're coming back strong. My wife is home; she can't be with me, but I'm here, glad to be a part of you folks, and hope I can be a part of you all.
Right. Now I know there's a few more people. Hello, Al.
Hi, Al.
Let's see. Kenneth, stand up. You're Kenneth, right?
Ken Richardson. I moved out here permanently, Kentucky, retired truck driver and preacher, and since last October, and I've always been interested in ham radio, and so I've been studying my test for 10 years. And I got excited about it since I retired and had time to do things. So I met Michael and Tim and David, and they sort of showed me a little bit of the ropes. So hopefully the first Wednesday in May, I'll take my test. So.
Kenneth is one of the newest members of the club, along with Jerry. And let's see, looking around, we have a new hand that's with us today. Hopefully he'll join us soon. All the way in the back. His name is Mike Cusack. KM4TFL.
Right, you got it right. Yep.
Okay, well, did I leave anyone out? New hands? Anyone guests here visiting? I think so. Okay.
This is working pretty good for you tonight.
All right. Well, it says here minutes. Oh, that would be you. I forgot.
Well, I'm just trying to book. Alright, at the last meeting on March 28th, the meeting was called to order at 1900 hours. We did the Pledge of Allegiance and the moment of silence. Roll call was done, and there were 2 new hands and 2 new members. Also, there was 1 visitor. Mike, W2IW, spoke about the tech class license classes. They're on Wednesdays, and there will be a general class license class coming soon. Phil, KM4DPD, spoke about Aries races simulation done in Dade City. Dawn, KJ4ZBK, spoke about the Tuesday night Mets, and Dawn was asking if anyone wanted to help, because we need help in volunteering for the net controllers. Bill, KI4QJK, spoke about the bike race, the Fondo, and there was about 7 members that helped in the race and did a good job. Jeff, W2JL, spoke about the VE testing. There were 2 people that took their test and passed, and said in June the extra class test will be different, so if anyone wants to take the test to get the new book to study. Mike, W2IW, spoke about having a club picnic and was agreed to have it at the Cruise Lake May 14th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Pavilion 1. Barry, N2 MVP, spoke about the repeaters, and the 6-7 just needs to go back and change some coax out. The 3-3, the squelch was tightened and all is fine. Norm, K4NRM, spoke about the website and needed some upgrades so it can fix any errors. N2 MVP, Barry spoke about the upcoming Hurricane Expo at Sims Park at April 23rd, and Norm agreed to pull the contrail there. Mike, W2RW, spoke about the roof, and the board and members agreed to let it get done. Mike, W2RW, spoke about Chris, N2KBK. We donated a computer to the club for PSK 31, and if anyone is interested in learning, contact W2RW to show how it works. Also, Chris, N2KBK, donated a 2-meter radio for the club. Mike, W2RW, spoke about the upcoming field day, and we need to contact ARRL for field day handouts. Also, we need to contact the mini Easy-Starch to let them know we want to set up field day there again. Robert, KM4SRT, spoke about the pool issue at the clubhouse here and said he will donate a safety cover so no one falls in it. And the meeting was adjourned. Barry, N2MVP, made the first motion, and Roy, KM4OR, seconded. That's it.
Do we have a motion
I move we accept the secretary's report. Jim in for any.
anyone to second that?
I'll second it, Barry, into MVP.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Now, Steve would be up now with the treasurer's report. Steve is not here today.
On another cruise.
Is he on a cruise again?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's getting seasick.
There's no treasurer's report.
I make a motion, we dispense with the treasurer's report until next month. Barry, into MVP.
Someone to second that?
Al, KJ4AK.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I'm still getting this opposed and all that.
You think you have a parliament?
Yeah, that's what he said.
You'll get used to it.
Okay. Now we're gonna go to Aries and Races, and that would be Phil.
Nothing this month. Last month was the big event.
Okay. That's it?
Is that it, Bill?
That's it, yes.
Wow.
That's all.
Short. Okay.
Well, that's awful.
Nets and Dawn.
Well, Tuesday night nets are going well. We've had lots of people sign in, but unfortunately I forgot my net control book. And we need more help with the net control, so if you don't hear anybody running net, feel free to jump on there and give it a whirl.
Now, I'm so sorry.
You might have fun running the net, because I find it very rewarding to do it. And I'm sure everybody here will try to have the same feeling once they get into the throes of it and try doing it. The preamble is available on the Gulf Coast Amateur Radio Club's website. Just click on there, you get the preamble, and just read it and take in all the calls. And I also have a picnic sign-in sheet. If you haven't signed up for the picnic yet, come up here.
Before we go there,
Okay.
I had done the net the last 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing the net. I love to talk, Phil, do I not?
He's not gifted, Gail.
He doesn't want to say anything, but he got a taste of me with my mouth in the Comtrail at Hurricane Expo. And he was very kind not to say, Mike, enough is enough, let it go. So I love doing the nets. But tomorrow, I would be sitting in for Carl, and that would be 3 weeks in a row, and I'm just afraid that the club might get a little, he's on again.
Yeah. We need
So
more.
we need someone. Now, I sat in last week for the vice president. So, Madam Vice President,
I had a
would you
baby sick.
Oh, that's true. Would you like to take tomorrow night?
Yes.
Okay, we got somebody. That's good. I do appreciate
Oh, wait a moment.
that. Okay. Public Information Officer, Bill.
No.
Bill is here.
Yes, it is.
Bill, you're sitting almost to the lady.
Well, that's why I see way in the back. Keep an eye on everybody. The last meeting I told you I did send an article to the manager for the Southwest Florida ARRL. It's supposed to go in QSD, it didn't go in this month, maybe next month. But he was very happy with it. He forwarded it up to the ARRL and they were happy to get it. I'll put something in for the Hurricane Expo, if I can get the list of the names from Barry, who's there.
Check the website.
Okay, good. All right, so I can get that, I'll put that in. But other than that, apparently the word's getting out. I know on the website, I get a couple of hundred hits every week and over 300 likes. So people are looking at it, I'm getting comments from people I don't even know. So people are looking at that. We don't have a count on our website, on our webpage, do we?
No.
No? Okay. But I know it's great, it looks good, so keep it up. That's all I have.
Okay, Bill, thank you.
That's all she wrote.
We, at the present time, as far as classes are concerned, we're still doing a technician class on Wednesdays. The general classes will begin in June. I don't have the exact date with me, but if you look on the website, I believe it's posted
May
on.
11th.
I'm sorry?
May 11th.
Oh, May 11th, right. And then the extra class license classes are, again, if you check the website, it's there. I just don't know off the top of my head when that is. But, and that's it with classes.
I think it was in June.
Again, it's all on the website, and I should have it in front of me, but tonight I just don't have that. VE testing with Jeff.
This month in April, we had 5 people turn out for technician testing, and all 5 of them were successful. And interestingly enough, 2 of them said that they wanted to get their licenses to be able to operate 5.8 gigahertz radios to use with drones. Apparently, you can operate a higher power transmitter with an amateur radio license than what normally is used with a drone, so I guess you get a further range. But it's interesting that there's apparently some interest related to that growing field. Anyone that's interested in testing, we have it on the first Wednesday of each month. The next session in May will be on May the 4th, right here in the clubhouse at 6:30. And again, a reminder that in July, not in June, but in July, the extra class question pool will be changing to a new one with different questions. So anyone who's studying now needs to take the test before the end of June. And that's all that I have.
Okay. Sunshine.
Nothing to report.
That's good news.
No, they say no news is good news.
The club luncheon, we had about 15 people, I believe, at the last luncheon, which I thought was a pretty decent number. Had a few laughs and good food. The question becomes, we have our picnic on May 14th. Do we want to do a luncheon on the, or just leave it go?
I'll just leave it go.
Leave it over, Jim.
Let's leave the North line.
Any feedback? Do you want to let it go, or do you want to have a luncheon in May?
Well, the picnic is our luncheon, right?
Well,
Yes, no, maybe.
The picnic is an annual event.
is it
The luncheons are.
When is the lunch?
well, that's what we're discussing now, whether or not we're even going to have a luncheon. I'm sorry?
I was just waiting to be acknowledged to make a comment.
Go ahead.
I recommend that we forego the luncheon in May and perhaps have one in the first week or two of June, sort of be a prelim before Field Day on the 25th and the 26th of the week.
Those in favor of not having a luncheon in May and just going with the picnic? Aye?
Aye.
Anyone opposed to that? Okay, so that'll be the club picnic, okay?
Okay.
All right. We'll jump down to repeaters and Barry. And also, I think we should give Barry and Al back there a round of applause for the repeaters now.
Yeah, I'll do. He's the technician on it. I'm just a laborer. All right, the 6-7, we were having problems with it. And then it went away.
Before we did anything.
Yeah, exactly. Believe me.
Can I claim credit for luck?
Yeah. We did go over, we did check frequency, check the SWR and all that good stuff out. Also, we did change the hard line, the coax from the hard line. We took that out. We have a hard line in there now to the lightning arrestor. We still got a couple more pieces we're going to change out. I was going to cut them down. Already got the measurements on it. Found out one good thing though. When we changed the coax to hard line, the SWR went down. I think we were, Al and I both agree with, we think we were about a 1.5. We went down to a 1.12.
1.12.
Yeah. So we gained a little bit there. And I did check with the county. Dennis was not there. He's up in Orlando for some convention or something. So, but I did tell. I asked the guys there, did they have any problems with their system in case we were getting there was a heterodyne spike. And they said no. So whatever it is, it's gone right now. Peter's working great, and only thing we got to do is to replace some more coax and put a hard line in there. So after that, it's done. Can't do nothing else with it. But Al, I got to thank Al because Al is the technician on it. He's the one that really, I just make the schedule on it.
When you say hard line,
Yeah, hard line.
more than just that jumper that you did yesterday? What exactly, how?
Okay, coming off the hard line off the tower, it stops at a crosswalk. From there, it goes into the building. There, we connected another hard line, smaller hard line, into the building.
Yeah, if you want to be specific, there's about 1.5 inch heliax coming down the tower, and we can drop that down to a 1/2 inch heliax going into the building.
Yeah.
So are you talking about replacing the hard line from the?
No, nothing with that, nothing they did it. No, from where it came down, it went into the old, where the old 6-7 used to be outside in the cabinet. From that point, into the building.
How many feet is that?
4 feet?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4 feet
We're
of-
back in with 8 foot, so 5 to 6 feet before.
Yeah, into the building, to the lightning arrestor, and then from there, we're gonna make up another hard line into the cans.
Now, the piece that was there when we very first put in the repeater, and it was actually two pieces placed together that were very, very old and very, very brittle, so. That might very well have been part of our problem,
And there might have been water in it, that too.
so.
But anyway, so, yeah, but it was operating fine before we went over there, so,
What about the 3-3?
Well, I haven't heard.
nothing.
So it's good to go?
You know, 3.3 is still status quo. I mean, I went over there a while back and I tightened up the slopes on it, like we said, in minutes, and that's it on the 3.3. That's up and running.
So no more.
Alan, you want to say anything about the other one? Is that your house?
No, not yet.
Okay. That's it.
That it?
I just said that's it.
Right.
All right. Let me bring up the webpage. For a long time now, the webpage has been handled by Norm. And it's gone through a lot of changes. A lot of the changes that the website went through, I'm not a computer guy. I mean, I know how to get around on a computer and this, that, but the technical aspects of Joomla or whatever you call it, and this, that, and the other, I have no clue. I spoke to Guy by email and by text, and I'm going to read to you a text message that I got from Guy a few hours ago, if I can find it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong. Okay, here we go. This is Guy, and he says to me, Mike, there is no problem. It looks like Norm K4NRM has been doing a great job with the website. Go ahead and make him the webmaster. If you need my input, I am available to you. So, we've got Guy's blessing to go ahead and make Norm the webmaster. Those in favor of doing that, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Anyone opposed? There you go.
Congratulations.
I also want to thank Dave, KM4DPV, because in the little communication trailer where we were Saturday, Norman was talking to Dave, and I've been on
Dave.
Phil. Am I calling you Dave again?
Yeah.
And all I'm drinking is diet soda.
That's the problem.
Maybe somebody spiked it and you didn't know.
But I do want to thank Phil, because I've been on Norman for a long time about pictures. Pictures, pictures, pictures. How many pictures have you got, Norm?
Well, as I say, the last 2 days, not counting today, I put a total of 88 pictures on.
So we had 88 pictures, and I've been wanting them on the webpage in the worst way. Thanks to Phil, it is Phil. Phil was able to do whatever you do to get them onto the webpage. I think they had to be resized or something of sorts. You want to tell them what you did, Phil? Because I don't know.
Very little.
Okay. He's very modest. But anyway, thank you very much for doing it.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Okay. So we spoke about that. It says here about the calendar, the club calendar. And on the club calendar, it reminds me about field day. Now, at the last meeting, or whenever it was, maybe at a board meeting, I spoke, and the fellow sitting by the bathroom door back there, Bill, it is Bill, right?
Yeah, and the other guy is Al.
Yeah, said to me that as a rule of thumb, the president of the club usually is the chairperson of field day. That's okay, I don't have a problem with that. But I've been there and I've done it, and it can be a lot of fun. So, I'm going to ask if there's anyone in the room that would like to be the field day chairperson for 2016. Aha! Aha! Chris, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'll be there.
You do enough and
If
me take off.
anything you want, you just come to me and I'll do my best.
You
I'm
got it.
very limited in what I can do, but I'll be there.
You're climbing a tower. What are you talking about?
No, that's my job, man.
Well,
Can't take that away from Barry, that's,
It's in the Bible. The president got to go up and put the flag on the tower.
There you go.
no, he's the best climber. Can't take that away from Barry, he's been doing it for years. Right, Barry?
Yeah, for me, with Roy.
Yeah.
Chris,
Yes, sir.
in as much as you are going to be the field day chairperson, Norm was nice enough to give me a packet before this meeting began. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And again, it's not that I don't want to do it. I would love to do it, but I've done it. And I think Chris has probably done it.
I've done the last 4 or 5 for the other place.
Barry.
On field day, Chris get with Steve, his treasurer, when he was adult to see. He has the program for logging.
I got it too. It's a good one. We'll talk.
But
We'll be tough.
get with him, but also about having logging stations or whatever, computers, whatever good stuff, all good stuff.
I want to,
And network compatible.
and I want, I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I yield to the,
No, I
Madam.
have nothing to say.
No, yes, you do. You were saying something. I yield to you, Bill.
The only way we might be able to get Steve is through the Maritime Mobile Net.
Steve says he might be on another cruise on.
Yeah, but Chris will get with him before he goes back out to sea,
Also,
if he does go out to sea.
what I was about to say is I want to thank Al, KJ for OEK. I got it, Al. You see that?
Hey, right on.
Because before the meeting began, Al had, number one, thank you for the compliments on the website, Norman. Al said it was wonderful.
Thank you.
And in addition, and above and beyond that, Al said that he would allow us to use his Kenwood TS 690S as a second station. So we thank you for that, Al. Okay. We're going to talk about field day, but let me just get through a couple of these things. The roof work that we've been talking about for God knows how long is done, it's completed. We still do have a minor leak over here by the door frame of the radio room. But I'm sure we can fix that, right, Norm?
Certainly try.
Yeah.
But it's very, very small, it's not like it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Let's get it
99.
before it gets bigger.
Right, you can fix it before it gets bigger. I want to thank Chris, N2 NBK. Chris and Dawn came down here earlier during, I guess it was last week, and power washed the cement out front, and I think all of the back, or a good portion of the back.
Patio.
And then, I don't know if any of you guys noticed out there the bench.
I did that.
Okay, the bench out there that was all torn up has been replaced. So we're trying to get everything looking good. So thanks to, and Dawn, Madam Vice President Dawn, actually got into the pool. There was no water in the pool, but she got in there. I thought she was going to go swimming, but no such luck.
She didn't go to the deep end, did she?
Yes, she did. She actually went into the deep end of the pool, and she cleaned out all the leaves that were in the pool. So let's give her a hand. Okay, very good. The club picnic is May 14th. It's on the webpage. We've been talking about it now for a while. So Dawn wants to talk about that, so Dawn, go ahead.
Well, I have a picnic sheet up here, and I had some people sign in on the rest of it that's on the website. But I need to know who's bringing what, and how many people they're bringing, and how much they're bringing. So if everybody would come up here and write it down on this list, it would help me out greatly.
I've got a better idea.
What's that?
Why don't we take the paper and let it go around the room?
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, so far I have, I'll let you know who's bringing what from here. So far I have
It's on the paper.
hamburgers and hot dogs, Phil. Hot dogs and bean salad, Ralph. Hamburger, hot dog, butters, and bottled water, Carl. And cheese, there's nobody there. Pepsi, Coke, and regular, Steve, who's of sailing the ocean blue. Chips, pretzels, and Mike. And the dip too, right, Mike?
Yes, of course.
Okay. And the baked beans is Noam. Macaroni salad is myself. And then I got desserts. Al and Margaret. And then I have Noel for the paper towels. And Barry for the charcoal and lighter fluid. And I got Bill for trash bags and horseshoes. Bill, what did you say you were bringing? What were you bringing? Trash bags?
No.
What are you talking about?
Well,
She's asking Bill what he's bringing.
what are you bringing to the picnic?
Which Bill, me?
Yes, you.
Taco salad.
Okay, I'll write that. Well, add that to the list.
Okay.
So take a piece of paper and pass it around.
Okay.
Trash bags. It sounds like Pasco County.
Oh, this is gonna be a load of fun. A boatload of fun.
Yeah.
You don't have the Fort Monday?
No, because I couldn't print it because I wasn't home. Bite me.
You might like it.
Well, Dawn, I'm sorry, Al?
You want me to bring a set of horseshoes or anything of that nature?
Yeah.
Or is there stuff there?
They don't supply, they give you the horseshoe pit, but they don't give you the horseshoes.
I've got the post and the horseshoes.
There you go.
Good question.
Go ahead, Bill.
Remember we talked about the times of this?
Yes.
Did you double check that?
It's 10 to 2.
And it's at Pavilion 1,
No, the time.
from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay, because on their website, they have us there for all day.
Whoops.
Well, I would have to look back at the receipt.
I actually,
You said 10 to 2.
Now, the idea is if they book this for all day, if people want to get out there early and stay later, they should be able to use the park.
It's booked from 10 till 2. We have to pay for 4 hours. They call it 45 hours. I told the club that we were getting not a pavilion, but the other places, but I couldn't get any one of them that was close enough to the parking lot for everybody. So I paid the extra $20 and got a pavilion that will seat as much as 100 people. But you book it in groups and hours, in blocks of 4 hours. So we're paying from 10 to 2. Now, if nobody shows up, they may not run us off. If people get there early, they may be able to.
Well, I want to put something out, and I want to be sure that I have the times correct, because on their schedule, they have us all day. So that's why I don't want to put in the wrong time and have an issue with it.
Who is they?
The people that own the place. Cruise Lake Park.
That's a state thing, isn't it?
No, county.
County.
And don't forget, there's a $2 parking fee. If you don't have the tag, it's a $25 ticket.
So on the website, it says 10 till 2. My website, our website, says 10 till 2.
What I'm saying is their website, they have it booked all day. If they have those booked all day, why can't we use it all day?
I know how to
That's what
say
I'm
it.
saying.
I will check with
All
them.
right, good, great, thank you.
Katie Hills Road, you take a left.
Yeah, I'll get the room. I'll get you a tent.
I know how to say Russian.
Are you gonna give me that sheet?
Dawn?
Yeah?
You don't have to do it, just give it to whoever you get to.
But take it right yourself, you know, the hand. You want the gavel was right behind you.
So let them pass it, it's good.
Thanks for wasting time with me.
We have a question from Jerry.
Speaking from past experience, do we have a first aid kit that we could take to this picnic?
Nobody thought of
I
that.
know we have one here.
That's for,
I have a personal one that I always have in my vehicle.
I read it, first aid kit in the car.
Does anyone have a first aid kit?
I have one that I always have in my vehicle.
Oh, okay, well.
I think I have one in my car.
Hacksaw.
There you go.
Like to amputate.
If anyone has, does anyone have any additional questions about the picnic? Okay. No, that's fine. What we'd like to do now is kind of devote the rest of the meeting to field day. Sure. Before we move on to field day, we'll talk about Hurricane Expo, but let me say something before I give it to Barry. Bill, back there?
Yeah.
Did you know that 3 of the members, if not more, actually there was more, I think 4 members of the club was on Bay News 9 with the Hurricane Expo? Had nothing to do with the club, except for Norman's hat that said K4NRM. So any ham that saw that realized it was a ham. What it had to do with was eating.
Eating, okay.
Yes. David, what is this called? KM4SRS, was caught on Bay News 9 with him.
Wow.
Sure.
I kid you not. I'm not lying. The producer comes, or a photographer really, and the reporter comes over. He sees me eating. We're at the stand. She has the hottest salsa over there. So he's like, I want to record you, eating that. We want to catch my reaction. Well, my background, I'm used to, spicy stuff, so it wasn't really a big deal. But either way, they put it on there. But they got Norm endorsing her sauce on there.
And actually, the one who had the most articulation, if you will, the one who actually spoke the most was Norm, who, by the way, did not get compensated for endorsing this holy sheep dip sauce, But anyway.
Well, I'm glad these guys was on that section, not on the primary.
Well, actually, when she was recording us, we did mention about the golf course I'm sure about the Expo, but it got edited out.
Yeah.
And you'll be happy to know that what they did is, with the communication people, we were kind of all put together. And behind us, we had the United States government. There was this one vehicle that had a bazillion antennas on it.
Yeah.
And here we were with our
We had our little porcupine out there.
The National Guard, a couple of black vehicles.
but we had fun. You wanted, Barry,
Yeah.
you have something?
All right, I can't remember who was all there. I know Roy was there, Phil was there, Rodney was there, Norm, myself, the 2 eaters, were there. Roy. But Roy was there, and I just want to thank you guys for coming out. We had a better showing than the club next to us. But this is one of the things, and Al was there too, to show the community we're there. If they need us, they can count on us. And it's the most important that club members just come out there and be part of it. Something like this, be out in the eye of the public, will always make a big thing. It went over very well. I got thank you from Steve Summer, who's head of the search program of EOC, and also JJ. He's been with EOC for a long time. He thanked us for coming out also. They were very pleasant with us and all that, and so they were happy that we did come out. So thank the club members that we did show up.
Thank you. Again, what we'd like to do now is move. Thank you. Is move on to field day and talk about what we're going to do, how we're going to plan it. So now that we have a field day chairperson, Chris, it's all yours.
Okay, was not prepared for this. Could you tell? Oh, gee, thanks. They look familiar. Yeah.
You give them to me, so give them back to you.
Field Day, in my thoughts, is the one of the most important events for any club, for any type of amateur radio related get-together. My personal thing with Field Day is I like to be around with the people and like to operate. I see a lot of faces here. I hope I see just as many at Field Day. Big things are going to be, we're going to need operators. Everybody's got their little niche where they like to do. Some people like to operate voice. Some people like to operate CW. I like to operate PSK and some of the digital modes. That's going to be my thing. Everyone's welcome to come down. Let's schedule, see who can operate what hours. Don't need 20 people reaching for a microphone, but I like to start a schedule, get things rolling, get them, someone on a schedule. Phil wants to operate for 2 hours. This one wants to operate, we'll divide it up, we'll do the best we can. And for transmitters, I'm sure we'll all get together before the next meeting and talk about what we're going to be operating, how many radios. Will we have a go-to station? Go-to station is a separate station. For those that are not familiar with it, it is more of the public. You're going to be dealing with the public, the non-ham to come up. Separate call sign, separate from the contest score. I've done this many years, and we basically have a good time. Of course, the second best thing about radio get-togethers, food. Nothing worse than a bunch of hungry hams. We'll see who wants to volunteer and do food. If not, pizza. There's always a backup plan. Food, drinks, radio, what antennas we're going to be bringing down there, how far we can stretch the cable, and whatnot. I don't know what is going to be brought down there, so I'll get in touch. I'll post some messages, emails out on what it is we're going to be operating. Who likes the low bands? Every year it's different. Last year, the bands opened up real good. It was a blessing. All the way up to 6 meters was packing last year. This year it might be the same. It might be dead quiet, but the thing is to keep operating and keep collecting the points electronically, which I don't know how you guys have done it in the past, but look forward to working with everyone this year and seeing what we can accomplish in a 24-hour period. Yes, sir.
Explain to everybody how your system will do the logging for all the different stations and have one actual log, so it doesn't matter what radio you're running, it will check the tubes.
At every station that's operating, there should be a laptop or a computer networked together and all be running the same program. And it'll be in communication with each other. The logbook keeps getting built up. It will help you on getting duplicates. So if you're talking to W1 ABC on 20 meters and you come in 3 hours later, want to talk to W1 ABC, it will show up at the dupe. You can just skip and move on to the next one. And you're going to build up points that way, as well as working different bands, you get points, and different modes, Digital CW, always 2 points per contact. Voice, 1 point. But the networking is the easiest part. I got all the equipment, 2 or 3 PCs, a router, just need to have adequate power that doesn't go out.
We got plenty of power.
Beautiful.
The,
Generating alone.
the GOTA station, that can be 2 meters, can it not? Doesn't have to be HF.
Oh, no, it could be really anything. I think the rules open it up to almost any amateur band now.
Right.
You know, the GOTA station is, like I said, separate. It's not going to be the heavy populated station. We're just going to need a volunteer, and he'll operate. But that person will not be allowed, cannot be permitted to operate field day on the field day radios. Yes, sir.
For anybody who hasn't done field day before, explain what GOTA stands for.
Get on the air. Joe Public walks in. Hey, what is this?
That's the GOTA.
You can sit him down at this radio and coach him under your call sign and say, hey, talk to this guy. And then you will make the basic exchange, the signal report, your call sign, and what number. I believe you need 10 contacts in order to get those bonus points awarded to you. And then you can submit them in with the club log. We have a GOTA station.
So did you say that the operator for the GOTA station cannot operate?
No.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It's like when you visit other field day sites, it's nice to go down and operate, but you're really not supposed to operate from more than one site. There's a bunch of little laws. We'll do some printouts. We'll throw them up on the website so everybody can download and interpret them the best they can so they know what's going on. We'll have sheets made up with the call sign, in phonetics, 3 Alpha, West Central Florida, the basic exchange for any field day events. Quick, simple, short. WA4GDN, Whiskey America 4, Gulf, Denmark, November. Now, don't even need a signal report. 2 Alpha, West Central Florida. Next.
That's what we have to do.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's real simple exchange for people that are not active or have done field days. Don't be afraid of the microphone. Now's your time. You don't make mistakes. You get experienced on field day.
Go to the throat.
I do know from past experience that, and Roy, correct me if I'm wrong, usually, I guess we're running what, 2 Alpha, 2 HF rigs in the combat, the trailer, and then we have a 6 meter station, don't we? Is that part of the bill?
Yeah.
He runs that when he's on call.
I'm sorry?
He runs that when he's on license, he's on call.
Oh, okay.
I thought he ran that underneath our license, or underneath our call, but it wasn't considered another station. It wouldn't be a 3 Alpha then. He was operating on 6 meters.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I thought he was running underneath our call, but we didn't have to increase the 3A.
Maybe he did last year, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's what it used to be.
You can take 6 meters as your regular HF contacts, add them to the points, and if you have a 2 meter and up station, you don't put those to your points, but you also get the bonus points for operating the VHF station, minimum amount of contacts, just like satellites. You don't have to make a lot of contacts. If somebody can make 1 contact off a satellite, you're in there. You don't have to be working it all day.
We still had the 2 inside the trailer, plus we still had the 6 meter outside, even though we had 3 stations going, it was still a 2A.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That works.
But also that we, with the, just to give you kind of lay down, the antenna trailer, we had a beam on top, and then we took a vertical and we put it on 100 feet away on the fence.
Beautiful.
And that was the 2 radios. Plus we had the dipoles, along with the beam, went to 1 radio.
Beautiful. Get them away from each other, stretch them in different angles.
That's what we had to do. Boy figured that
Some
one
years
out.
you get nothing but bleed over. Some years you don't.
Boy figured that one out.
Yeah. Digital is beautiful. You run minimum power, a couple of watts.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if we we'll figure it out.
Yep. We'll all narrow it down before last weekend of June.
Roy, did you test out that vertical antenna, or
Yeah.
and everything's okay with that? So we have, I know we use the 2-element beam, we use the vertical, and we use the dipole, is that right? Is there anything else I'm omitting? Not, that's pretty accurate. Okay.
No.
Do we,
Wait, Al, please.
Plus the trailer has 40 meters and 20 meters.
Can't
on the
use
back
them.
of it.
Can't use them,
Why?
because they're too close to the antenna. They're
Yeah.
Too close to the.
You blow out the next guy.
Horizontal separation.
You gotta have a
You-
100 separation out between the antennas.
Just what he said.
What?
Any questions after the meeting? Talk to me. If not, email, phone numbers out there on the web. Everybody can find me.
The verticals don't have any meters, is that?
10, 20, 40. I think. No. 10, 15, 20.
Is that right, Roy? The vertical is tri-band?
Yeah, the vertical 10, 15, 20, and 40.
Oh, and 40?
Yeah.
Damn.
and what's the dangerous
10, 15, 20.
Fucking we have a nighttime we.
I'm just curious, how many people plan to come down the field, David? Show of hands.
What's the date?
How many people plan on operating field
Last
day?
weekend in June, 25th, 26th.
A lot of people come down and they sit there in the corner talking to each other. Not behind the microphone. I start bringing the microphone over to people and stick them in front of them. Any other questions?
Put me in the mic, well wrapped up in whites, because they always come after a lady.
Okay.
I have a comment about the trailer.
Oh.
Thank you.
Noel had a comment about the trailer.
That'd be a good one.
Does anybody think about putting air conditioning on that thing?
Yeah, there was some talk about it.
I mentioned it.
We got everything but one part. Motor.
Yeah.
It's a small unit, I think it's not that big.
No, we didn't say I could.
You know, we can run it with a.
I got a new vent on.
Yeah.
I said we had one part, the motor.
Right in the front.
Like I said, it's such a big.
It's just you just get a couple working, somebody that's handy making a nice square wall, you can fit it there. Well,
Put a hole on each side.
About support and all that, but that wall, everything, you put it in the front, or you can get it, one good roof.
you can get a mobile one. Yeah.
No, the
With roof.
vent on the top of the roof is capable of putting an air conditioner right on
There
it.
you
Couple
go.
of size.
Put it there.
All you need is money.
But
You need money.
the only thing about that is that if you get one of those RV, that costs money. If you get a regular one, it's less money, and it'll still work. All you need is
Paul?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
For like last year, we only had a very small handful of people was out to set up the radios and antennas and stuff. We could always use younger people's hands, and you know, it's a lot of older men that are doing it. We could really use the help of anybody and
I'm
everybody.
definitely gonna be there to help.
And I'm hoping, what you say is true, but fortunately, a lot of the new members that are coming into the club that haven't done field day before, a lot of them are younger,
Right,
you know, and hopefully they will partake in this, and that would be nice.
right.
okay for a ticket. It's like having the Last Supper.
It might be your turkey.
But I like the
Oh,
idea
get with
about
me
the
at
air
the-
conditioner,
get
because
with me.
people fell ill due to the heat last year.
You know, basically with field day, more hands we have there, makes it easier on everybody. You know, so that's basically it.
Me,
You know, even
I
if
just
you're older, June, something you can do.
Field days in June and it's hotter than hell. So you know, working in a hot trailer, no one wants to be there for a long time.
Last year it wasn't that bad,
No, last year was
Usually
very,
was set up.
because we had a
Some people got
breeze through that
sick.
thing all day long.
But somebody got sick, some people got sick.
Because somebody didn't get enough sleep or they didn't hydrate. Ain't that right, Bill? They didn't hydrate themselves.
Bill, you had a comment?
Yeah, we normally have a cookout after we set up. Is the club gonna have a cookout there on Saturday?
Absolutely.
I don't think there's any talk about that.
You're saying after setup, so.
So after set up, yeah, families come back and we have a little feed.
And what moment do you all have?
Hamburger, hot dog.
Hamburger, hot
Oh,
dogs,
okay.
salad, just, nothing big, just throw the grill on there and have a couple of burgers.
It wouldn't be field day without that.
Yeah, really.
One year we had pizza.
Yeah, but there's been no talk about it, so I was wondering if we're gonna do that.
That's a good, yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Jerry has one to do on, Norman had your hand up first, go ahead.
One alternative that we can do for the air conditioner is if somebody has a small, like 5,000 BTU window unit that we can use for like a day.
You got it.
What we can do is we can actually set that unit outside, and we'll just build a little box around it and a piece of ductwork, and just have it free blow into the trailer, and that will be 10 times better than not having one. But you know, it's something that we can borrow and give back.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
my question, Norm, is will the generator handle that? Of course.
I told you I bring my generator, and it's 5,500 BTU. 5,500 BTUs.
What you got, 5,000?
It's 5,500.
Oh, yeah.
I think the club
That's
is
good.
that's
good for a room.
I don't know if it's gonna cool your trailer down like you're thinking, cause.
No, I mean,
Just to stand in front of it.
it's like this, if it's 85 or not, if it's like 85 or 90 degrees outside.
Yeah.
If we cool it down to 85 degrees,
Yeah.
that's gonna be an improvement
You got
from
it, yeah.
not having it.
Okay, count it.
And we could just make a little box in front of it
Yeah.
as a plenum.
Okay.
And then if you got a piece of ductwork, we can throw a piece of duct in there, and there we go. We just
You just
blow it out
gotta,
in
you gotta
there.
build two boxes. One, a little return box on it on the bottom, because they usually suck at it from the bottom, and then just one on top.
Okay, I got more information for you also, but you have my AC if you want it.
All right, cool.
Thank you,
Cool.
Rob.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you're
Robbie.
welcome. Yeah,
Jerry,
Now we got all these people coming to the field day now, see?
Well,
That's the difference.
I don't want none of the guys to get sick.
As soon as you mention air conditioning, now everybody.
That's it, man. It's
Now
coming down.
we're coming.
I believe Jerry had a question.
Is this at the easy storage?
It is. By the way, what we did do, because Easy Storage has been a good friend to the Gulf Coast Amateur Radio Club for so long, we did put an ad for them on the website. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but it's on there. So just a little way of saying thank you for letting them, for everything they do for us with our Hamfest and our field day.
It's all the way down on the bottom.
I seen it.
So scroll down.
I saw
So
it.
it's the best I can do with a broken system.
I know.
Okay, anyone have any questions about anything?
Yeah, can we adjourn?
Wanna?
I make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
Second. Well, okay, there you go. So you got Barry and, we're gonna have 50-50, right? Correct.
Who seconded it?
Who seconded it?
Who seconded it?
Jim, W9ECK.
All in favor?
Aye. Okay. Meeting's adjourned.
Anybody that needs a 50-50 ticket, you can take it with you. Last chance.